It's good enough. Who said they can't hear us? Who said they can't hear us?
Is this going to work? Like, does people hear us now? Oh my gosh, dude! Look, I'm straight up telling you, dude. Like every time I want to do something on this shit, there's always something else, man. Is it any better? God damn it! It's like I'm not even using the Rode microphone software to do this, and apparently I still have to use the Rode microphone. I'm using a Yeti microphone through not even Rode software to do this, but apparently I still have to have Rode software open. All of my software that I have on the computer is like they can all hear me now that I freaking changed it, but like there was no reason, like there's no reason for there to like not work when I'm not using Rode software. Like everything that I have connected to this podcast right now for me and you is not using Rode software. I don't need Rode software because I'm not using 4 different microphones. Yeah, they can hear us now. They're yeah, we're straight up commenting on Facebook. They can hear everything. I'm just like, what is going on? Like, it blows my mind that every time we go live that something fucking stupid happens that fucks up the audio. And I'm saying that blatantly, and I'm saying fuck because it pisses me off. So fuck that. No, they didn't hear that. It probably was. It probably blew out one of the microphones. We can't hear Rob. Can you guys hear Rob? Can you guys hear Rob? Put a message up in the comments. Because we need to get this figured out for Friday. So if this is a test run for Friday, then that is totally fine. All right. People cannot hear you, Rob. So we're going to system input Rode, system input, system speakers output. We're going to go to system output Rode again. Can you guys hear Rob? Is there
Hello,
any
hello,
what you
hello,
guys hear
hello.
right now?
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Can you guys hear Rob? Can you guys still hear me?
I can hear you. I don't know if they can hear me.
Yeah, no.
It sounds different now.
Can you guys
But
still hear me okay through this microphone? Because I literally changed my settings off this microphone. It's to these microphones now, which is wrong. I can't even hear Rob now.
you can't hear me, dude?
I can hear you. It's just through the
Oh.
microphones on the fucking goddamn.
I was gonna say, I can
shit,
hear you
and I
just
didn't want to fucking do this bullshit.
I'm just gonna write stuff down.
Yeah,
Why
I can hear you now, but it's like this audio shit
I
is
hear you
pissing me
fine,
off
dude.
more than anything I've ever used in my entire life.
The question is, oh, Chad, you probably, man, I don't want to keep showing baits if nobody can hear us, but you know what this is.
What, a freaking S crank? Yes, I know what that is. I showed that last night.
Oh, did you? I don't know. I didn't watch last night, man.
You already know.
Nah, I didn't watch last night. I apologize, man.
Nah, man, I just hung out down in the basement. I was organizing some lures and putting some crankbaits away down into some of the boxes.
Okay,
And,
I got one for you here, dude.
So
Can people hear now? Are we good now, or?
yeah, we're good. Adam says we're good. Andrew says we're good.
Cool.
Brian says he kind of sounds like an echo and that I sound fine.
Brian Dyson?
Yeah, Brian says that.
Hey, dude, congrats on the new boat, brother.
Connect this.
This is not a square bill, but this is a great pre-spawn crankbait. I'm sure people... It's, so they designed this after the Wiggle Ward, of course. And some people say you're wasting your money on wiggle wart. Just buy this bait.
Paul Batters is about to punch you square in your face.
For showing this bait?
For showing that color live on the internet.
Look, Paul. Don't. Well, okay. We can go with a different color.
Rob, make sure that your microphone system is not picking up two inputs from your camera and your thing.
Nah, fix that. I unplugged the microphone and got my speaker cut off. I should be good on my end. Are they still hearing the echo?
Yeah.
Maybe my mic's too close to my
It says Rob's echo. I can understand him, but you're echoing. So look into your settings. Make sure that you don't have two speakers enabled, or
All right.
two microphones enabled.
Two turntables and a microphone. All right. We are.
We're using this as a thing tonight to make sure that our stream goes smooth on Friday. I'm sick and tired of having technical issues.
How's that now? Is that
what do you guys
now?
hear? Do you guys hear echo from Rob now? Let us know what you guys hear. Come on. Appreciate you guys giving us some input.
It was set on like the default communications, and I switched over to just a headset. So is that better?
Check it out. What do you think, Brian? How's Rob sound right now?
Brian Dyson, my homie.
Yeah, keep talking, Rob. Let them know what you're thinking.
Tell me I sound good, Brian, man. Come on. Find something else to make Paul Batter mad. Let me see.
Rob sounds the same, but it's really not that bad. Okay.
I say we roll with it then. I don't know then, dude. I did like a Skype call earlier with, I don't know. If it's really not that bad, I say we just, what if I move it out like, I got my speakers off. Let me check again, Chad. Yeah, it says I'm on just a headset.
Okay. Everybody says it didn't really change too much, but the echo is not terrible. It says you're fine, go on.
I got like 20 different, not 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different options here. But I'm on a headset, the Corsair. But I also have digital audio, have my speakers, have default communications device. I don't know. If they say it's good enough, I say we just roll. You gotta roll with it. You know this color, Paul? Is Paul
on? Haven't seen Paul on.
Oh, this is the color, dude. Right here. This is a Rapala bait. Anybody know what the color that is? That's the juice right there. That's probably the best color they make. That one and this one's really the juice, though. Hold on. It's a DT6, though. But this color right here in the springtime, dude, the hot mustard, the brown back, and the chartreuse sides, fire. Fire. The first color I showed was the bleeding olive shiner, which, if anybody knows T.K. Stanley, who is a crankbait painter, he was asked one time, what's the best color Rapala makes? The bleeding olive shiner. And that's some juice. That's some riverboat Rob juice. Just because I'm a tackle nerd and I don't do anything but watch fishing shows all day long. Even when I'm supposed to be working. I hope my boss ain't on. All I'm doing is watching fishing shows. And if we're going to talk springtime,
Brian says put those DTs away right now. We do not talk about that on the show.
You froze up for a second. What did you say? Brian said something.
Brian said put those DTs away right now. We do not talk about that on the show.
What about let me see what else I got that can make Brian mad too. This is more for right now.
Oi. Well, I know what that is.
Yeah, it's the Damiki Vault. The Damiki Vault.
The Damiki Vault. So wait, hold up. So it's a blade bait from Damiki?
Yes. Oh yeah. One of the best blade baits ever made, dude. The Damiki Vault.
I don't know, man. Like I don't.
Ask Brian Thrift, man.
I'm gonna go out on a ledge and I'm gonna say something that most people are gonna completely disagree with.
The Silver Buddy. Because Silver Buddy.
Just screwed throwing a Silver Buddy, dude. That shit sucks.
What?
Dude, I know they work. I know they catch fish. I
Uh-huh.
would rather slam my thumb in a freaking car door.
Oh, because you're not
Dude, it is
a
not
chuck
fun to
and
me.
winder.
It is not fun to me.
You
It
can
is not.
yo-yo.
I would rather not fish than throw a silver buddy. That is my
Man,
personal opinion.
that bite though, when you get that bite,
That bite sucks.
dude, you know why I love
It
flipping?
could be a
That
perch.
that bite. And then when you set the hook and it's solid, like man, I just love it. I love it more than a topwater bite, dude.
Most of the time, when I throw a silver buddy and I get a solid hook set, it's because it's stuck on somebody's pier.
Well, you know you can do the same thing with a old rattle trap. Just yo-yo it. They say, look, I'm telling you, they say when it hits the bottom, pull it up. You feel it about like 5 times, let it come back down. Pull it
Yeah.
up again about 5 times, let it come back down. Dude. It works, man. I caught them in the summertime like that when the bite was really tough and nobody was catching anything. And I picked up one or two, just yo-yo in a rattle trap, man.
Big
People
time.
people sleep on the rattle trap. The rattle trap is very slept on.
The lipless crankbait is definitely something that people do not pay much attention to that pays big
100%.
dividends in the world of bass fishing at specific times of the year. And one of those specific times is about to be upon us.
Well, then you got to throw it on the old spinning rod though, but you got the shad wraps, and the shad wrap can be deadly in the springtime. I hope Brian Dyson don't get too mad at me for showing the shad wrap. And look, this one right here, I forget what color this is. It's got the red bill. Deadly, dude. Deadly. So they say that you're not going to believe this, but they say that bass can't see the color blue. They can see red the best, but red also disappears faster in the water than any other color. It's true.
Brian says, God damn it, Rob.
Stop showing everybody everything. Hey, look, man, we here to educate. Hey, don't
We
hate.
are here to educate. That's what I keep on telling people. I give people message me. They're like, you can't give out that juice. I said, I'm here to give out all the juice. That's what we do on Bass and Beer.
Don't hate. Educate. Look, when I first started making the Brian's tournament partner, who we all know, he don't tell anybody shit.
I don't
Well,
think he
pardon my
talks. I don't
French.
think he talks to himself.
He don't even tell himself what he's got secret. I met him because he was like, "Man, you gotta stop posting those videos that you're posting, showing all my spots." I never even met him before. That's the first thing he said to me, and I was like, "Nah, dude. Like everybody knows these spots." He's like, "Yeah, just quit showing them."
Your spots is freaking parking lot in space 13.
Yeah, Brian said that he's got a whole tackle garage, but you're not allowed to take pictures or do any filming in there. It's top secret. So hopefully I ain't making him too mad because nobody want Tom mad at him.
Nah,
He's a hammer, straight
nah.
hammer, dude.
Straight hammer. Good fisherman for sure. Would
We
love to
gotta
have
get
you guys on the podcast. I know that
we gotta
I,
get
I
Brian.
probably got a better chance winning a scratch off than that. But hey, we're gonna go for it.
Oh, look, man. If anybody knows what this is, and you can see it's chewed up too, but if anybody knows what this is,
You
I
would
will be
automatically
impressed.
know that this bait is better than it is.
It ain't better than this, dude.
Yes, it
I,
is.
I will tell you about this bait. I want to know if anybody knows what this is. It's
I'm here to
Frank
tell
Hart.
you right now that a UMA crankbait is better than any
Yeah,
crankbait that's ever been made.
I agree,
Ooh, that's got a little bit of some shimmer rash on there.
dude. I will tell the story behind this bait. I just want to know if anybody knows what that is first. So this is the
Looks
clip
like a
paste.
zoom.
Now it's clip paste peanut. So the peanut, there was a very, very famous, very good crankbait back in the day, the WEC mutt. And the mutt, like people will pay $200 for a mutt now. Gerald Swindle has some mutts, and then he was like his nephew Trey Swindle came over and borrowed some crankbaits and started catching everything. And he was like, "What happened to all my mutts that I had?" And he was like, "Oh no, you gotta get those back. You can borrow crankbaits, but not those." So then Cliff Pace remade the Mutt, and it's called the Peanut now, and that's the Peanut. You gotta
But
throw it on a spinner rod.
you already know that they don't remake things the same that they made them originally.
Dude, Cliff Pace is pretty on point. Like he does a really good job with the with recreating the balsa baits. Like he does a
Oh
really good
yeah,
job.
yeah.
Look, this is Cliff Pace Peanut, and it's just as good as the WEC Mutt. Yeah, matter of fact, when Gerald Swindle tells the story I just told, he mentions this bait as well.
Everybody take the time to hit that like and that share button for us. Let's try to get over 10 people up in here so that we can have a good conversation and a good tackle talk.
Hey,
Man,
did anybody watch the
you're
Buka preview?
oh, dude,
No.
We have Mike Buca coming on this Friday at 8 p.m. Mike Buca from Bullshad Swimbaits will be on Bass and Beer Radio this Friday at 8 p.m. Dude is from Georgia. He's going to call into the show. He's going to answer everybody's questions. The dude makes some of the best swim baits in the world. He is known as the man that makes baits for the pros. He's got at least 20 different anglers on tour from the Bassmaster Elite Series that are throwing bullshad big swim baits. He makes some of the best in the game. Tune in on Friday night for a fantastic talk with Mike Buca himself. It's definitely not one of those ones you want to miss. I'm out here with Riverboat Rob right now. We totally intend on bringing you guys a tackle section to the live feed every week. From now on, we want to do 2 to 3 live streams every single week. That's going to come to you from our studio and from me and Riverboat Rob talking about some lures. And yeah, man, we are just more than stoked. And one of the number one things that I can't say enough to you guys, we appreciate you guys more than anything, but we depend on you more than anything. Like, we depend on you guys more than anything. You guys are the only thing that we can use to branch out and spread the word of what we do. So hitting that like button as many times as you can. I mean, you don't even have to hit it once. You can click that button 15 times. If you like it and unlike it and like it and then unlike it again, it still counts. Facebook counts that as an algorithm. Sharing our video, Facebook looks at that. It helps us get our word in front of more people, and it helps us grow. And we fully depend on you guys to help us do that. So as we grow, as you guys have seen, the more people we get to watch, the more people we get to follow, the bigger the people that we have come on the show. That's why we've had David Fritz, we've had Matt Herron, we've had Denny Brower, we've had Logan Parks, we've had Matt Downs. We've had big names come on the show, and that's because of you guys doing your part, hitting that like button and hitting that share button and getting us noticed across the internet. So do us a favor. What's up, Dan? Hit that like button, hit that share button, get it out there. Let's go.
My bad. I was digging through my boxes, looking for something that it's a box I haven't marked yet. But me and Mike Buca talked about this today. Dude.
Matt, I'm really sorry. I still fully intend on freaking dropping some stickers off at your house. I have tons of them right here in front of me. I've just not made the time to do what I need to do, and I apologize. I've sent them out to everybody.
Chad's a slacker.
I am, dude. I am slacking so hard. I have sent them out to everybody else throughout the mail, and I think Matt is the only one that has requested stickers that hasn't gotten them yet.
Give me the address, dude. I'll take them myself.
He's right in Bel Air, dude. I just got to go drop him off. I'm telling you, I'm probably going to leave a cold boy in the guy's mailbox, too. He just deserves it at this point.
Yeah. Look, me and Buca talked about this. It was so, like, this bait is just, like, it crosses my, for some reason.
Oh, I heard that shit, dude.
It comes across my radar, like, all the time. Like, I won't even be thinking about it no more.
Bro, why don't those hooks even move on the split rings?
Well, you can change that. Now, you can change that. Well, they don't have split rings. They got these little, I don't know if you can see that, these little, I don't know, like harness that.
Jitterbug.
Yeah. But look, dude.
Rob's gonna need a jitterbug in like 5 years when he can't even read what buttons are on a cell phone. He's gonna need that jitterbug. Jitterbug.
I can't now, dude.
Jitterbug.
Dude, for some reason, the jitterbug and me cross paths all the time. Like I was talking to Mike Buka today, and he was like, "Yeah, the musky jitterbug." And
I'll
I'm
leave a
like,
beer in the koozie for you, my brother.
"Hey, look, man, Riverboat Rob is sober dude.
Yes, you
One
are.
of the best moves I've made. I'll still drink a beer. I'll drink a beer with you, but and look, I'm even trying to quit smoking. I got this vape. I'll put that on my coffee, dude. I'll put that on my coffee. Dude, so Matt from Trick Tins is building me a hatch, dude.
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
he's
he's
building
not.
me a Yeah, he is.
No, he's
He gave
not.
me
He's not building.
yeah.
He don't. Matt. He don't build houses for people like you.
Mhm. Dude, he's building me a hatch, dude. Wait till you see
Nah.
it.
Nah.
I got a whole plan. And now I'm gonna steal the highway. I'm gonna steal the highway signs like we were talking to him about
Straight
and
up.
deck out the front of my boat with the highway
Yeah.
signs. And then I'm gonna hydroturf it after he builds the hatch. He's building me like a really nice hatch, dude. So well I'll have a video on it when it's done, dude.
Yeah.
But what a cool dude, man. That interview didn't get the love that it deserved, man.
I personally agree. I don't think that interview got the love that it deserved. I will openly say on the broadcast right now that I fucked up that interview.
I
Um,
thought
it
we got
was
allowed
it
to
was
cuss, dude.
we got a lot of comments, yada yada yada, but I kind of made it a lot less smooth than it could have been, and I feel bad. I apologize to Matt for that. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry to everybody that was watching the show. I'm sorry that I made those mistakes during the show, and I'm telling you right now, like, it doesn't matter how long you do what we do. The technical difficulties never seem to get any easier. Let's just put it
Nah,
that way.
dude, I was talking to Buka today, and he changed his background. It was like a volcano with lava coming out, and he was like, "What the hell?" Like, he was like, "How the hell did I do that?" Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just,
Bro,
he
if
figured out how to
Dude, if
change
we
it
get
back.
Mike Bucco on the show and he's got an erupting volcano in his background, I'm gonna geek out the whole time.
Pretty sure I got it on video, dude. But like, and it flipped him out. He was like, "What the hell?" He was like, "Where did that come from?" And he had
Yo,
accidentally hit change background, and it used the background from like his computer, like an image, like from Bing or something,
yeah,
and it made it his background. He was like, "What in the world?" Like it was funny, dude.
that's
It was funny,
wild. It's
dude.
so funny.
He's got some stories. He's got some stories to tell. Let me tell you, after talking to
Well,
him
dude,
for
he's
the
a
past,
OG. Mike Bucco is a original gangster. When
dude,
I say original gangster, I mean OG with capital letters. Original gangster in the swimbait world. Um,
dude, he
21st century lures, the triple trout.
that was he threw it. He didn't work on it. He threw it. He knows who made it or whatever. But that was the first swim bait he started throwing and got inspired to do the bull shad from
Right.
when I was there.
But
But so he said something that you're gonna love, Chad. He said that he hears a lot of times people saying those big swim baits don't work around here. They may work in California. They may work over here or
I
over
love where
there.
this is going already because I've heard that about a million times in my life already.
Well, that's what I told him. I said the show's producer Chad's gonna love you, dude, because everybody tells him that. Those big swim baits don't work, and he's still out there throwing the big swim bait all day long.
Every
And
day.
dude, he loved that, dude.
I'm
He
not
loved to hear that.
discouraged, bro.
Yeah,
It don't discourage me whatsoever. You want to know why? Because y'all might go out and catch 6 to 8 bass in that time frame, but if I catch 1 to 2 in that time frame, I guarantee you I got more weight than you do.
so, dude,
It don't even
I,
matter to me. It's not about numbers, it's about weight at the end of the day, in my opinion. And I'm looking for that fish that sets my soul on fire when it eats the hook. Y'all can freaking catch your 1.5, your 2 pounders on your jigs and your crankbaits all fucking day long. I don't give a shit about any of that. But when them 3, them 4, them 5s, them 6 pounders are hooking up on glide baits and they're giving it a run for their money, that's just shit that freaking makes my balls tingle. Period.
that shit got if that got my balls balls tingling. I wouldn't come home.
Dude, this is real. This is not no fake interview. I'm just saying. Look, I don't care if it's 3 pounds, 4 pounds, 5 pounds, 6 pounds, 7 pounds, 8 pounds. When that big fish comes up and eats your glide bait, your balls are going to tingle. But you know what? Y'all don't know what that feels like because you're too freaking much of a baby to throw the baits that you need to throw. They're there. Learn to use them. Learn to use them as a tool. It's not something you throw all day, every day. It's a tool that you utilize. Learn how to utilize it.
I heard if you really want to get good at any bait. So say you want to get good at flipping a jig. You want to be a really good jig fisherman.
100%.
They say just take a jig rod
All day.
and stay out all day. And you have nothing else to fish, and you have to fish it, and you have to learn it, and you have to learn how to get them to bite it when they're not biting it.
Yes.
You have nothing else on your boat, just a swim bait rod. It's all you throw all day. That's the best way to learn that bait.
That is the best way to go out and
They
learn
said most
how to
people
throw a jig.
pick it up, throw it a few times, maybe even throw it 30 minutes, give up on it, put it away. I said, nah, just take a swim bait rod, take your big swim bait, and throw it all day. Don't even bring anything else.
Riverboat Rob, I personally find that there's a lot of people that can tell themselves that in their mind, but they can never follow through with it. And that's the issue. So you can tell yourself, I'm going to go out on this boat and I'm going to throw a jig all day long.
I could do that.
But okay, I know you could do that, but that's the issue. There's a lot of people that can just go out and pitch a jig all day long. It's another form of conventional fishing. It's another form of conventional fishing. In my opinion, not everybody throws jigs to your extent, but not everybody throws swim baits to a larger extent.
Right.
So basically what I'm trying to say by this is you might say that like you can go out all day long and you can throw a jig all day long and you have no problems doing that. Well, the reason why you don't have any problems doing that is because it's something that you have confidence in, and it's a conventional form of fishing that you already know that you can catch bass. So until people are willing to go out with a glide bait, with a 6 and a 7 inch paddle tail and throw these things in areas that it should be thrown until they get bit and grow confidence in the areas that they get bit, the times that they should be getting bit and the times that they should be throwing these lures, you're not doing yourself any justice, if you understand what I'm trying to say.
No, I do, 100%. And they even say your confidence baits. I don't know if Brian's still on here, but like Brian's confidence baits, or if Andrew, I don't know who's all on here, but take whoever and their confidence bait. It's their confidence bait because they catch more fish on it because they throw it more. Because it's your confidence bait, it's the bait you're going to throw every time. You're always going to throw it. If you don't get bit on it, you might pick something else up. But it's like your go-to baits. So of course you're going to catch more fish on your go-to baits because you throw them more. So that's kind of what they were saying is if you really want to catch them on and get good at swim bait fishing, throw a swim bait all day. And once you start catching them, so Booker told me today, he was like, once you catch one, once you catch two, once you catch three, the wheels start turning. Next thing you know, you get confidence in it. You'll throw it all day, and that's how you get good at any kind of thing. It doesn't matter.
It's like one of them deals. Like straight up, you can go. I'm not going to use Scuba Steve as an example, but I'm going to use Scuba Steve as an example.
Well, scuba diving and where the fish are underwater doesn't count, dude.
So. It's not that Scuba Steve is not a swim bait fisherman. Scuba Steve is a power fisherman. He doesn't like finesse. He doesn't like big swim baits. He likes crankbaits, chatterbaits, spinner baits. He likes moving baits. But here recently, through the years, as I've gotten better and more technical at throwing big baits, as big baits have become more mainstream, I am noticing, including Scuba Steve, in some of the guys that are willing to kind of step back and look at the scene a little bit and be like, okay, I can recognize a time and a place for this bait. And learning when to utilize the time and the place for this bait is key for things. And I think that you will see that between a lot of professional anglers as well, where you're going to see professional anglers like Mike Buca is known as having the swim bait for the pros. Mike Buca has swim baits in the hands of probably over 20 anglers in the Bassmaster Elite Series. And
No,
granted,
I'm
there
gonna
could
tell
be
you.
more anglers that have River to Sea S Waver 168 on there, but I'm just saying, like, there's multiple. I'm not saying this like anything against Mike Buca. I'm saying this as about big baits as a whole. Big baits as a whole in this picture right now.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you
As
what he
soon
told
as a
me.
lot of professionals came on and they started talking about utilizing their big baits, not as a lure that they use all day long, but as a tool to distinguish fish in their area or what is biting or how active the bite is, has between that and forward facing sonar is changing the face of bass fishing. Forward facing sonar and swim baits is the face of bass fishing right now. Rob, am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. Jerk baits as well.
Jerk baits. Jerk
Yeah.
baits, big swim baits, forward facing sonar. And with the forward facing sonar, I also talk about forward facing sonar baits.
Well,
The Berkeley Credge is back ordered till like fucking July on Tackle Warehouse.
you got that bait pop now too. Like I don't know if people are familiar, but bait pop you put on your bait, it makes it show up. It's got like metal in it, so it makes it show up on your forward facing sonar better. It's
Right.
made by the same people that made fish formula back in the day.
See,
And
that's the type of crap that I do and I don't believe in because
I don't
it's
like
like,
it,
dude,
but
it's like
that's just
smelly
me.
jelly. Like, dude, Scott Martin just released his own brand of like smelly jelly and called it better than smelly jelly like 2 months ago. Get the
Ah.
fuck out of here with your shit, bro.
Yeah, but he caught that big bag on Okeechobee though, dude.
Okay, but don't really. You're gonna tell me that that big bag came just because you were rubbing some smelly shit on your baits?
No. What do you
No,
have? Two dirty
no.
30s?
He just knew how to fish, bro. That was his. That was his home water, bro. Oh, oh,
So you
he's
know what
throwing up
that
some
is.
fire right now, dude.
The S waiver, right?
What pattern is that?
I don't know what that color's called.
Bro, that's a fire color. That's a S waver?
Yeah, it's S waiver.
That looks
Yeah.
custom.
Nah. It's just
I ain't
it's
never
a S
seen that color, dude.
I probably had it for like 4 or 5 years, so
It looks like
it may
that's
not
a
make
wild
no more.
color. I have not seen that color. I like that color. That looks good.
Well, here's another S waiver here. You probably maybe seen this color before.
Oh, I've seen that one.
It's like a trout. But
Is that the party one?
I don't know, dude. This I'm looking for a bait for you. If I can find it. And here we go. You're gonna know what this is.
Oof, that's a Huddleston 8-inch top hook.
There you go. The Huddleston. Dude, you know what's cool about the Huddleston? You could drag it across the bottom.
That's what it's designed for.
I know. And that's I love that.
There is
I'm a
there is
flipper.
more double-digit fish caught on a Huddleston than any bait ever in history. The
Dude,
Huddleston
I've
is
seen
the
it in
number
person.
one double-digit largemouth bass bait in history, period, bar none. Don't care what you're throwing. Go to Huddleston.com. I don't care if it's grass minnows, weedless shads, 68 custom, 6 inches, 8 inches. They're fire baits, they're winter baits, they're slow moving baits, they're bottom contact baits. They are not midsummer baits. Understand how to use them. And one of the reasons why they are one of the biggest catching double digit baits in the country is because they are a wintertime slow moving bait when you attract a giant fish that is looking for a easy, slow moving meal. And that's what it is.
Dude, something about them too, because I was way upriver in the clear water where you could see everything. And I've seen two or three bass sitting on the laydown. And I threw everything at them that I could. And they just didn't pay me no mind. They knew I were there. They knew I was there. And then, dude, I swear, no lie, true story, I casted this out. And as soon as it hit the water, they all
That's
ran
the
after it.
weedless minnow,
After they all went right after this. It's a tiny little Huddleston.
and it's one of the best baits they make. And
Dude,
I can't believe you're holding that up on our live stream right now.
I watched them. Like as soon as it hit the water, it was crazy. I was throwing everything. I could see them trying to get a bite. And I'm
Dudes,
telling
I'm
you,
dead ass serious right now when I say
cast
this.
right
Like,
past them as soon as it hit the water.
I can't believe he just held that up on the live stream. Like that, put that down, Rob. Rob is holding up, his hand is on fire, and you don't understand it if you don't own one. Huddleston.com, check it out. That's all I'm going to give you.
Here you go, Chad.
Okay, fuck that bait.
Is that better?
Nah, but dude, I personally,
Dude, I think that'll catch them, dude.
it's going to catch him.
Yeah, that'll
It's
catch
absolutely going to catch him. It's just a rip off of a grow. That's all.
them. Yeah, but what isn't? Dude, did you see my
What
video?
isn't a rip off of a rip off?
You see my video? Whoa, on my scale just
Going
fell.
down.
You see my video on these boxes?
Steve says, I'm not disagreeing, but it's tougher on the reservoirs with the larger baits. I could be wrong, though.
Dude, you see my video on these boxes? Cast King makes these boxes. They're just like the plane. Dude, you get two of them for like the price of one. And it's actually, I kind of like the box better than I like the Plano.
Southern Trout Eaters, Matt. Fantastic
that
video.
Yeah.
Fantastic video. If
Is
that doesn't make
Iaconelli-
you pumped up on throwing a Huddleston, I do not know what will.
Is Iaconelli in that video?
I haven't watched it in many years. I could not tell you.
I'm sure Iaconelli hooked up with those guys from Southern Trout Eaters, and he's got a part in the video. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that, but I think he does, dude. But Southern Trout Eaters is like the original gangster. Put big swim baits on the map.
So
Before that, it was kind of a secret.
I want to go back to Steve's comment, Rob. He says, I'm not disagreeing, but it's tougher on the reservoirs with the larger baits. I could be wrong, though.
I think it would be better.
That is my thought exactly. So normally when I go out and I fish Loch Raven, I'm going to compare Loch Raven to where you are if we're talking about reservoirs. I haven't fished outside of Loch Raven, but if you want to talk about this is my experience with reservoirs, personally. Clear water applications with big baits go hand in hand. Yes, you can get bit in cloudy water. Yeah, that's correct. Brian says it's all about matching forage, 100%. But it doesn't matter whether it's clear water or it is stained water. You still need to match your forage. But the visibility is different. I think that the big baits work in a specific water column and a specific range in tinted water. And I think that they have a much larger draw on reservoirs in a more clear water. Those individuals that state that big baits do not work in stained water because they do not see the bait, that's bullcrap in my opinion. It's not about seeing the bait, it's about feeling the bait. When you have an 8-inch bait creating a wave, a rhythm through your presence in the water, I can guarantee you those bass know that bait is there. It's not about seeing to believe. They know it's there. They can feel it's there. They can feel the pressure difference in the water as that thing comes by.
Dude, clear water is better ideally you want clear water when you're going to throw a swim bait.
Essentially what I was trying to go with that is you add clear water and visibility to the already known wave and imprint of that bait coming through the water, and clear water I think is a much more deadly combination than brackish water or stained water, but I still think stained water works. They know that bait is there. They can feel its presence.
Look at the hook rash on that, dude. It's been ate up. Everybody should know what this bait is. If you don't know what this bait is, that's another good pre-spawn bait. It's good. A jerk bait doesn't get the credit for being a good year-round bait, but it's actually, well, now with forward-facing sonar it is, but
With FFS, yeah. I personally,
I just had
I
this
think the
talk
big,
with
I think the big swim baits are kind of great for forward facing sonar too. It's like you can't miss it. You can
right.
see if you can see a jerk bait on that screen, you can definitely watch an 8 inch Huddleston fall down to the
You
bottom.
would think so,
You know
right?
what
I
I'm
don't know.
saying?
Yeah, yeah, I do. Yeah, yeah. But I just had this talk with Paul Batters about the Vision 110. You know, because you were in the group chat. Me and Paul
Was
was
I?
talking
Was
about the
I in the
110.
group chat for Bass and
When
Bait
I told him
Radio?
Randy Blockett helped design, and he got mad. And he was like,
Oh,
"No, he
oh,
didn't."
yeah, yeah. Randy Dickhead.
Yeah, anti Randy. Yeah, dude, Randy Blockett. I mean, he's got some politics that are like, whatever, dude. Like, like, come on, man. But his bait videos, dude. I want to sleep on his bait tip videos. I mean, dude's
Yeah.
been fishing since like 1975 professionally or some crap. You know what I mean?
Now
So
he
like
definitely
his
knows his
his
stuff,
tackle
but
videos
that
are good.
explains why he doesn't know nothing about forward-facing sonar. And I don't even know anything about forward-facing sonar. But it is what it is, and it's in black and white. It's just called get with the times,
Yeah, he's got to get with the
or
times.
get left behind.
But if you want some good like just tackle tips, I mean, his videos aren't bad when he's talking tackle. The problem is he's so messed up in the head that when he does the forward facing shit, he gets all these views. Then he put out a video like he's not going to do tackle because they don't get as many views. Because it's not, controversy. Like everybody wants to hear Randy crying about forward facing
Yeah, the
sonar.
forward-facing sonar.
And he puts out a jerkbait video, it gets like not even close to
I
half the
don't
views.
understand how it's still as hot as a topic as it is. It has literally been a crybaby subject for over a year now.
Wait till John Cox wins the tournament without it. That's going to
That's not
happen.
going. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't.
John Cox going to do it. Watch.
John Cox gonna win it with it.
He don't even have a graph on his boat.
I don't
He
even
sat
believe
in
that.
his
I don't
truck for
believe
like
that for 1 second. I want to see that live on television that he don't
dude.
have a graph on his boat.
We're gonna have his buddy on the show sometime soon. I've been talking to him and we'll ask
No,
them.
dude, I'm
But
here to tell you, dude, we're gonna have John Cox on the show one day.
John Cox is 1,000% the last final frontier. No sonar. It's not even installed on his boat. He said it's getting harder and harder to win not having it. But he
I
said he
just,
would like. He said he would like to be the guy to win without it.
if that happens, that would be the most. That would be insane.
It's gonna happen, dude. It's gonna
I
happen.
hope it does. I hope it
But
does
but
because
but
then maybe we can go back to watching some interesting bass fishing.
it's like Matt Herron told us though. Remember Matt Herron told us by the lakes they're going to probably won't happen. He was like, you know what? Their schedule is just not set up for a shallow water guy to beat a forward facing sonar guy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like where they're going, especially up north.
Brian says that John Cox has some tricks, but you got
Oh
to
yeah.
have it and you got to learn it if you want to fish competitively. Period.
Hmm.
You're not going to go out in an entire field full of people that are using forward facing sonar on deep structure lakes, especially this early in the year, right now,
Well, the
and
late winter.
outfish somebody that can't use FFS. It's not going to work.
Dude, I heard Chris Zaldane talking about our buddy Matt Herron just today, and he was like, "Man, Matt Herron was like, these guys at the forward-facing sonar are catching them all before they even can get to me. They can't even move up shallow because they're all getting caught before they can even move up shallow. That's how good some of these guys are with forward-facing sonar. They catch every fish.
Um,
Ain't that crazy? But I
here's
mean, that's not entertaining, dude.
I have mixed emotions about forward facing sonar that I don't think most people are willing to face yet.
I got an emotion about it.
I truly, I let's be real. I'm going to be real. I'm going to say it out loud right now, and we can talk about this in a like full on conversation at a different time. But forward facing sonar will damage the fishing structure of America.
I think it will
It
balance out.
will.
It will balance out. The fish will get conditioned to the forward facing sonar and it will eventually balance out. There was a thing with like skateboarding in the early 90s where street skateboarding just took over and the vert skaters they were done. Like even
Hmm.
Tony Hawk couldn't make a penny. It was done. But then it wound up balancing out. Vert and street now are both it took a minute. Street was done. So I think forward facing sonars dominating right now. It's what everybody's doing. But I
Yes.
think it will balance out. Shallow water fishing will come back. They should allow a little more, like jumping beaver dams and dragging your boat through the woods and jet
So
boats to balance it out.
I'm not saying that it will damage bass
Bring
fishing
chainsaws back.
because of where they're fishing. I'm saying that there's guys out there. There is more double digit fish being caught than ever in history before right now. And a lot of these fish that are being caught are not being taken care of the way they should be taken care of before they're being released. You're going to see a lot of large fish that could still be spawning with genes like that to spread are going to end up dying because of being mistaken care of, and or you have fish that get caught from down deep, they stress out, they come up, they die. They're big double digit fish that have never had a hook in their mouth in their life.
If you catch a fish that deep, if you'll fizz it, most likely it's going to die.
And but be real, how many people are going out there with FFS that are catching these fish that are just ready to fizz every fish they catch? You
Not
think it's
many.
every one of them?
Mm-mm.
No.
Nope. Nope.
So in the long
So the
run,
crappie
I think
world
there's
is
a
already
big chance that
experiencing
you're
that.
going to see a damage to some of the fishing.
Oh yeah. The crappie world's already starting to like ban things and all that because a lot of people that crappie fish keep the fish.
Right.
So and forward facing dominates the crappie world right now. But you got all these people keeping the fish.
They
See, we
do
don't
that in
have that with
fishing. They
bass
do
fishing.
that in bass fishing tournaments. You're gonna pull bass off their spawning point, take them, run them freaking
Sa-
10 miles, 20 miles up the river, and then let them go.
Sound like Randy Blockett now, dude. You see,
Bro,
he's
I'm
so
not
you
against
thought
forward facing sonar. I'm against pulling fish off their beds.
yeah. Well, yeah, bed fishing's never really. And then you had like they'll catch a. We all know this happened last year. They catch the same fish off the bed several times. Like I don't know. The bed fishing is kind of like. Well, I don't know because dude, it's so many variables because right because if you have too many bass and you have too many young males, you won't get no big females because they will eat up all the forage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The females can't feed because you have all these wolf packs of young males eating up everything. And so it's like, see, Lake Anna was like that when I went to Lake Anna. A lot of 1 and 2 pounders. You catch 50 of them a day and a few big ones mixed in because you got all these big wolf packs of all these smaller fish that just, as soon as the bait hits the water, they're on it. And then, the females, the larger females, they don't really get to feed up because so they say if you build a pond and you really want to build a pond to raise big bass, don't put no males in it.
Right.
Put females in it.
Well, you have to
Put
have some
female.
males.
You won't have no, you won't have no spawning, so you won't have any younger males being born. You will only have those big females eating up all the forage. All they're going to do is get bigger, and they don't have to compete with all these wolf
Well,
packs of young
you
males.
better stock it with the appropriate amount of fish for the entire pond, I
Well,
guess.
trout. They say stock it with trout, a bunch of
No, I'm
crawfish.
saying for like the bass population. You can't just put 5 bass in there. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? Like,
no, no, I'm talking like 30, 40, yeah, 100 female bass in there, and they won't spawn. They won't have to compete with males. They won't have to. The older fish,
that's catching
like a
fish in a
big
barrel,
bass.
bro.
Yeah, but the older, like a big bass is old and tired. It's like me. It's like Riverboat Rob, old and tired. And
And that's damaging, isn't it?
and if somebody like hangs a cheesesteak out front, I'm gonna try to get it. I guarantee my son's gonna get there first. You know what I'm
Let me
saying?
get that cheesesteak, bro.
Right, damn it! Almost got to be quicker than that.
Just get the dollars.
But you see what I'm saying? That's really what they say. I don't know. I don't have a bass pond or anything like that. But they say that the bigger fish competing with the younger fish kind of hurts the growth of the older fish because
Yeah,
they can't hang. You can't hang with the young bucks.
makes
You know what
sense.
I mean? Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is. I'll tell you what, we got bigger bass around here than people think we got.
Yeah, we do.
There's a state record lurking around. It's lurking around. Somebody's going to catch a state record in our area
What's up, Petey?
sometime soon. Who, my brother? Pete's on?
That's
I
your
can't
brother.
see anybody. I can't see any comments. Can't see anything.
I know. See, now, like, you're starting to, like, look at it from the point of view of the guests that call in.
Right.
You
Yeah,
need to
yeah,
put,
yeah. I
see,
can't
you need
see
to, like,
nothing,
you
dude.
need to have the freaking Facebook stream up on your screen so you can read the comments.
Is that what I got to do? Oh, I could do that.
Pull
Shit,
the,
hold
yeah,
on, give me
pull
a
it up
second.
on the computer
Yeah,
screen
just a second.
so you can see the comments.
I hope I got no naked pictures on here. Hold on.
Naked pictures of you or what? Like, yeah. Let me walk out to the kitchen real quick before you pull those up.
Fish, dude. Oh shit. Now I'm all right. Let me see the comments. Stefan, I see Stefan, dude. It would help if I shared the thing on my page, wouldn't it? Bear with me, people. I gotta go to Bass and Bear. It's probably gonna switch me over to There we go. Oh wow. Brian Dyson just watched Milliken. He's about to put a beat down on these dudes. Yo, dude, Milliken's gonna do it, dude. Like you're right. Pete, what's up, man? Pete moved up there. He's fishing Conowingo all the time now. He doesn't fish the GP no more now that he's up there living the country life up in Cecil County. He's got chickens. He's like Chad. He's got chickens running around the house and stuff.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my brother.
I love
He,
them chickens, boy.
he's a Conowingo fisherman. I see Nick Rogers was on. I can't see all the comments, dude. I just see Dan saying what's up to Pete. Dude, do females for at least 2 years, then apply males to the pond. So Dan might be right. He said just do females for like the first 2 years, then start putting males in the pond.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, not a bunch, though. You got to have something. You got to have some type of sexuality difference.
Yeah, you're gonna have a whole bunch of lesbian stuff going on. I gotta. Hey, look, never
Yeah,
mind.
what's up, Gromster?
What else we got in
Gromster, if
here?
you haven't already, umalures.com. Get you some of the best balsa wood crankbaits on the market, my boy.
Dude, they said
Put that in a fish's mouth. Yeah, boy.
it said back in the day, KVD was on some sneaky stuff, and back before like the Vision 110 and all that, when there was
KVD
just
was on these nuts.
there was the Rogue. There was like he was like drilling holes in the Rogue and putting like weights and stuff in it to get it down to the level that the fish was at and all
Right.
that. Like, yeah, he was a beast. I'm surprised he didn't like really embrace forward facing sonar and dominate. Because he was like electronics guy before they even had that technology.
Where you headed, Petey?
Where's Pete headed?
He says he's going yellow perch fishing next week.
Oh, there you go. Shit, good luck, man. Good luck. Are you keeping them?
That's
You
a good
eating 'em?
time. That's a whole nother thing, dude. The FFS with perch fishing, shit, that's probably tight.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Dude, Logan
Maybe
Parks
one day.
told us. Logan Parks told us when he's dialed in on the forward facing
We got to get
sonar.
Logan back on the show. I'd like to have Logan back on.
I hit him up. Remember, he said he was in the forbidden zone
Yeah.
using forward facing, and he was like, it was weird because it was like all kind of different fish. He was like, it was like catfish mixed with carp with bass. He was like, it's hard to tell what was what. It's all kind of fish in the forbidden zone. It's just stopped. Probably a bunch of yellow perch, bunch of stripers, bunch of bass. It's all mixed in there, dude. It's all mixed in there. I'll tell you what you do in the forbidden zone, dude. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I got to say.
You stop
On the
it right now.
on the fairy wand. Stop. Fairy
You
wand.
stop it right now.
Oh shit, dude! Somebody sent me a message on YouTube the other day about when I caught that 6 pounder on a spinning rod, and I had to tell him, I was like, dude, I never throw a. I'm the most inexperienced person with a spinning rod ever, and I just pick it up one day and I cast it out, and boom, 6 pounder.
Haven't put a spinning rod down since.
Yeah, that was days on my deck now, dude. Don't ask me, dude. I had passed little Bradley and his dad Tom. They weren't catching anything, and it was like, "You catching a rod?" I was like, "No, I haven't had a bite, dude. It sucks today." And they was like, "Yeah." And I went a little bit past them, couldn't get a bite. Picked up the spinning rod, second bite. Called little Bradley, dude. I just called a 6 pounder. He's like, "No way." I was like, "Yeah, dude." It was the craziest day ever, dude. Craziest. I should have never caught that. I had no business catching that fish, dude. But I caught it. So
Wild. It's wild.
yeah, I must have cast it like right, hit him right in the head or something. Ding, pissed him off or something. I don't know, dude. I have no, I didn't even have no confidence, no faith, no nothing. Like and
Dude,
so
how pumped are you for the Thursday night threefers?
ready, dude.
You
Let's
ready?
do it. Yeah, I wish it was starting tomorrow.
I feel you on that. The
Yeah, man. I
look
want
forward
to
to
see
the
Brian there. I want to
Yeah.
see Miles there. I want to see all you guys there, man. Tom Over, Nick Rogers, you
I like
guys
to.
that
I dude.
there.
I would like to see some new faces there.
Yeah, but Tom and Nick took so much of my money last year. They better show up this year, dude. Wayne and
Oh,
Wayne,
Tom and Nick are showing
Vince
up. I don't think you
Strauss,
have to worry about that. Wayne and Wayne, they're definitely going to be there.
bring it
But
on, bring it on,
my
bring it
thought
on.
my thought process is I want to see some of you guys that follow Bass and Beer Radio that are taking in some of the stuff we give to you guys. I want to see some of you guys show up to the Thursday night threefers, and I want to see you guys take it to us. Let's go.
I want to see them show up. Yeah, not take it to us.
Nah, I want to see them taking to us. I want to see
I wanna
somebody
see
go
Phil
up.
Gibbons
I want to
coming
see
with
some
us.
go up. Somebody go up and freaking weigh in a fat sack and then be like, "I was watching Bass and Beer Radio last week."
I'm gonna weigh in my fat sack, dude. Hey, dude, I only zero.
Like
No,
it's like
yeah,
one
I did
ounce,
zero.
1 ounce,
I,
2 ounces.
I zeroed once.
I
Like
zeroed
the
almost
final
every
tournament.
tournament.
You went for that big swim bait bite. You almost had lunker.
No, it
And,
wasn't even. It
my
wasn't
brother
even the
almost had
fact that
lunker.
It was like the swim bait bite. It was straight up the fact that there was a lot of people fishing one spot, and I just refused to just be another boat in the same spot. I just didn't want to do it. But
Yeah, I
in
hate that.
reality, the GP just fishes that way, and that's just where it was. Because every week, that's where the freaking winning boat came from.
The
So,
more boats we get, the worse that's going to get. But it's still fun, man. It's still fun. We're not talking a lot of money investment.
Matt. So the Matthew says, "What's the Thursday nighters?" What is? Do you know what? Remember
Right.
what date the Thursday night starts? When's the solstice?
I'll be right back, Chad.
Okay, that doesn't answer my question.
No, I don't know when the solstice is. It confuses me every year. What's it? January, February, March, April, somewhere around May, I think.
Yeah, it's like January, February, March, April.
Yeah, around May.
It's like it's May or that June time of the year.
Yeah.
We have one big tournament called the Solstice Tournament that is a bunch of local guys launch out of Mariner Point for a 3-hour tournament. It's on a Thursday night from 5:30. I think 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock is launch. It'll be from 5 to 8 or 8:30 for weigh-in. So you have to be back at the dock. You launch at 5. You come back in at 8 or 8:30 for weigh-in. And then you weigh in your fish. That'd be the Solstice Tournament. And then we have the Thursday night threefers that we carry out with MR Bass through that date all the way through till the end of summer into fall. Last year they had a date, and we continued to extend the date with the amount of boats that we had come in. So I can't give you a date that ends, but from the time of the Solstice Tournament and after that, which we will be putting on Bass and Beer Radio as soon as we have dates, times, all that good stuff. We will be broadcasting that throughout the week, every week on Bass and Beer Radio, because that's like our favorite thing in the world. And we will have that up on the show. And yeah, man, it's going to be a good time.
Yeah. Don't forget the Riverboat Rob, man. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet.
Yep, Riverboat Rob on YouTube. So Bass and Beer Radio, we go out, we fish the Thursday night threefers, and then I kind of rush back to the dock at the very end and set up a camera, and then we live stream the Thursday night threefers. We live stream the weigh-ins, and we fully encourage anybody that watches Bass and Beer Radio, if you got a boat and you want to participate, you want to get into, this isn't a serious tournament. This is not Anything that's going to make or break you into the.
Some people take it very serious.
Okay, like some people take it like it's a serious, non-serious tournament.
It's fun.
Yeah, this ain't putting you. This is not putting you on.
Game.
This is not putting you on the boards anyway, and like anywhere. But it has it's got a decent payday, and it's just a little fun 3-hour thing after work on Thursdays. In my personal opinion, I love the tournament, but the camaraderie of the tournament is my favorite part.
Afterwards, man, it's hard to go home. Man,
the after show, dude. I've been up in there until 12 o'clock at night sometimes, bro.
I was like, I gotta go home. I gotta work tomorrow. I missed work because I was hanging out, didn't want to leave. Mosquitoes eat me all up.
Matt, let's get together. Give me a shout. I don't know if I do have a partner from my boat, but if you have a boat or if you're looking to partner up with somebody, shoot us a message. We can try to find somebody for you for the Thursday night threefers that you can partner up with.
I think Tony might have a couple tournaments where he's got because he hit me up about and I'm fishing with Evan. But I told Tony, if I'm not fishing with Evan, I'll jump in those. Me and Evan, we don't, dude. I can't. And Evan knows this, and everybody knows this. Like every tournament, it's always me and Evan. Once in a while, because Evan was like, man, I want to fish with Tom because Nick can't do it. I was like, dude, fish with Tom. I ain't mad at you, dude. I'll pick up somebody else.
Dude, I would punch him in his throat. I'll punch him right in his throat.
Nah, I don't. That doesn't bother me.
I would roundhouse his ass.
I hit my brother up. Tell my brother, come on down. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So
absolutely. Nah, for real.
Me and Evan have been fishing tournaments together for like 4 years, dude.
But dude, I just that's part of what I'm trying to say about the Thursday night threefers. For those of you that are listening, dude, like we are such a tight group. Like you can fish with whoever you want. Like we're all tight, man. Like you can fish with Tom 1 week, you can fish with Evan 1 week, you can fish with Rob 1 week, you can fish with me 1 week, you can fish with Paul 1 week. Like we just have a good time, and like
you cannot fish with Clint Clayton.
Martin has that on wraps.
You cannot fish with Clint.
He's
the mayor.
We have a tight group of guys, but dude, we're all about just having fun and camaraderie. That is what the Thursday night threefers, in my opinion, is all about. And I think Greg and Scott would back us up on that as well.
Well, you fished one with Greg last year.
I did. Yeah, I fished one with Greg last year.
I fished one with Nate. I fished one with Buck. I fished one with Kevin. I fished a bunch with Evan. Like, mix it up, dude. So we're all friends. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Dude, we have a freaking great time.
I fished with Nate, right? I fished with Nate. And, like, you know how my bite was in the quarry. Like, everybody knows that. So Nate's like, man, let's go to my spot. So we go out there. It's like this grass out on the Clearwater side. As soon as I get out there, Clint sees me. He was like, what, is quarry closed? I was like, nah, Nate, Nate wanted to come out here, dude.
Is it too shallow?
Yeah. What's quarry closed? What are you doing out here, Rob? I was like, dude, it wasn't my co-angler who was like, hey, let's go fish.
I like that stuff, though. I like going out and fishing shit that's different from what I normally fish.
Look, dude, you
can have 10 people piled up on the same exact spot, and 3 out of those 10 are placing top 10. I don't want to go fish there. I'm going to go fish somewhere else, even if I zero.
I would tell you,
which I did a lot.
If Brian's still on, he knows this because Brian's an old school gunpowder hammer. But normally, I wouldn't have been fishing the quarry. The grass did not grow out by the train. I'm giving up some juice right now. The grass did not grow out by the train bridge. So normally, the fish will migrate and use canals to move out to the grass. And then you catch them in the canals and catch them out in the grass. It's like I-95. Canal laydowns are like rest stops for them. They did not move this year. They stayed back in the quarry. They stayed back in the pond because there was no grass out there. Yeah. It's not a huge secret.
Yep.
But that's what happened. That's why I was in the quarry this year, because I couldn't get bit in the canal. There was no grass to fish. I heard the train bridge was really good.
Do you think that's going to change this year in 2024? What do you think took the grass out?
They finished that Route 40 bridge, and now the current is flowing again. When they were working on Route 40 in Joppa Town, and they had those Jersey walls or whatever the hell, I don't know what they call those steel walls, and they were blocking the current, that grass grew like crazy. I've never seen the grass grow like that. Then they took those down, the current's flowing again, the grass isn't. that water was getting stagnant, and that grass was growing like crazy. Dude, you see how matted that grass was the last two
It
or
was
3 years.
bad, dude. Like crazy.
And then last year, no
You
grass.
could fall out of the boat and sit on top of it.
Yeah, and then last year, no grass. So what changed?
Construction.
My brother will tell you, we used to go all the way up to the Route
Salt
40,
content.
and that current.
Adam Grauman says tons of snakeheads are the reason that grass isn't there anymore.
That might be true. I don't know. Might be right. Do they eat grass? I don't know. I don't know, but yes, there was tons.
They're
of
just
snakeheads.
pieces of shit.
But no, like we used to go up to the Route 40 bridge on the Clearwater side. There would be no grass. Me and Kevin tried to go up there about 2 years ago. I couldn't even get through it. The grass is so thick. It was never like that before.
Right.
So I believe that they stopped that current flowing when they were working on the bridge, and now that it's flowing again, the grass doesn't. The water's not as stagnant, and that's my opinion. I don't know for sure, but I do know without that grass out there, it's too much juice. But without that grass out there, the bass only have they're not going to move out there. There's nothing for them to live on. If that grass grows again next year, it's game on.
Brian says the sediment from the new development off Mountain Road pushes through Foster Branch, and that's why there's no grass. Dude, Foster Branch has been muddy during every single rainstorm for as long as I can even remember. And to be honest with you, dude, like I know that there's good fish like back in Foster's Branch, but there's parts of Foster's Branch that are so silted in it is ridiculous.
I want to say,
and it is always one of the muddiest parts of the gunpowder.
Hey Brian, you gonna be mad at me if I'm about to tell him what you
think? Oh, dude, don't even do it, dude. I'm trying to get Brian on the show. Don't piss him off.
That's my homie, dude. He'll be all right. I'm pretty sure Brian a year or two ago won a Thursday nighter in Foster Branch.
Oh, for sure. So, I'm pretty sure Tom and Nick have done that as well.
Yeah, I don't think he's the only.
It's not a secret.
Thursday nighters have been won in Foster Branch.
It's not a secret, but it is. I'll tell you, dude. I'll tell you what. Right now, I ain't going there in the Thursday nighters. You can have it.
Thursday nighters have been won out past the train bridge before too, dude.
Yeah, all the way at in Havney Grace on the flats.
No, right past train bridge.
Bull honky. Yeah, on the train bridge. It's been won on the train bridge. Logan and Tyler won it right on the train bridge.
I got nothing to say about that.
I'm saying it out loud.
Would they have 20 pounds with 3 fish?
Like 16?
Yeah, they destroyed it, dude. I heard the train bridge was fishing good last year. I don't know, but no, I'm talking about past the train bridge. I don't want to look, you can only say so much until you start infringing on like stuff that people filled you in on. I don't give up nobody's juice or all that.
I'm not saying I
know there's spots out past the train bridge.
I know that one of the tournaments was one on the bridge. That's all I'm saying. If you want to go through all of those 300 or 400 spots throughout the bridge and check it out, you go for it. But it was one on the bridge. That's all I'm saying.
You gotta find those spots yourself.
I'm not telling you where it is because I don't even know where it is. And
I think my camera went out.
Yeah, your camera just went out.
Yeah, I can fix that. Hold on, give me 1 second. I know what it is. For some reason, my battery, even though I have it plugged up to the USB, I still have to have a battery in my GoPro. I don't understand that. But
dude, my GoPro was my favorite camera that I used for recording. And one day it just had some software upgrade and then it never worked again. I've tried to reboot it, re-update the software, the firmware, everywhere. It does not work as a live camera anymore. I actually had to go out and buy 2 more cameras just to do the show because my GoPro stopped working.
It's a stupid GoPro app or something.
Martin says Rob is right, but I want to reiterate why everybody is listening right now.
I ain't trying to say too much, dude.
I'm not giving up people's spot or anything. Like I'm saying the train bridge. That's pretty broad in my opinion.
Yeah.
Go ahead, go fish the train bridge, bro. Anybody can go fish the train bridge. Like You're not going to catch them the same way that Logan and Tyler caught them.
No, what I'm saying is there are other spots on the other side of the train bridge. You just have to go
Oh,
out and
yeah,
find them.
yeah,
They
yeah.
can't be called out there.
Yeah, over there on Edgewood
Yeah.
and everything. Like, yeah, there's grass and everything over there.
You gotta
But
watch
good
where
luck,
you
dude.
fish
You got
out
a
there.
lot of
Some-
grass to go through before you find where the fish are.
Well, some of that shit is Aberdeen proving grounds too. So
Edgewood.
you gotta be careful with your fish, or a tank will pull up on you.
As long as you stay out in main water, you're okay. You just can't go back in the little channels.
If I can find a working GoPro battery, Chad, I will be back up. But apparently, all my batteries are freaking not charged.
See, like that's the problem. Like you with the GoPros, you got to get one of those cameras that you just plug into your computer, and then it's
Yeah.
good to go.
Freaking none of these batteries are freaking charged, dude. They're pissing me off. Let's see. Well, you're just gonna have to listen to me on audio for the time being until I can get some kind of.
That's all right. We don't have too much longer to go anyways.
Yeah,
We're getting late.
we
It's,
gotta get
it's
off
9:16. Bro, I honestly thought we were going to talk for about 30, 45 minutes, but we have been online for about an hour and a half now.
Mine and Chad's goal were to make this little short tackle talk segment, like 15, 20 minutes once
We
a
failed. We failed.
week. Yeah, we failed miserably.
And something tells me that we're going to fail at that every week because we
Hey.
just start talking and we just keep going.
I think
First off,
people-
I'm just going to say, I don't think me and you have ever talked on the phone shorter than fucking 30 minutes. So,
yeah, people say don't call me. There's a whole thing like don't call Riverboat Rob. You can't get off the phone.
nah,
like
dude,
to
I don't
talk.
have that. But I'm just saying, like, we can definitely have some fantastic conversation.
Hey, look, man. I'll tell you this right now, and I know y'all can't see me. With Chad, you think I could talk? Wait till you get to meet your hero, Mike Buka.
Dude,
Oh,
Mike Buka.
He's got
This
stories.
Friday, boys, we got 8 people watching right now. We have Mike
All
Buka from
8 people
Bull.
need to be on and ask questions because he will answer your questions.
All of you
You are-
motherfuckers.
You will not even get an answer to your question. You will get an entire 20-minute story answer to your questions. Trust
It doesn't get any better than that, in my
me.
opinion.
Yeah, dude. Mike Buka could tell, man, he's been
Mike-
around a long time. And he's going to, if you ask him a question, you're going to get an answer that you,
Yes, sir.
like, dang, you're going to get all the juice. Trust me.
We got some more promos coming out tomorrow, going up on the page, but we got Mike Buka from Bullshad Swimbaits joining us on the episode Friday night. Any questions you can think of, anything, bring it to the show. If you guys are genuinely interested in possibly getting into throwing glide baits, paddle tails, multi-joint baits, any of these bigger swim baits that are coming out here on the market now, I want to invite you guys to watch this interview with us and Mike and ask any questions that you have, and we will ask Mike and get Mike to answer it for you. The swim bait world is full of endless possibilities, man. And like that's one of the best ways that I can say it. The swim bait world is full of endless possibilities, dude. You can throw a 7-inch glide bait and you can catch a 1-pounder. You can throw a 7-inch glide bait and you can catch the PB of your fucking life. Utilizing the baits, learning when to use them is key. And having one of the kings of the game come on to talk to us about how he builds his baits and utilizes his baits is going to be some of the juiciest juice that we have on Bass and Beer Radio, in my opinion. And you should bring your pen and your notepad.
That's right, man. Only I would have 12 GoPro batteries and not one of them charged.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Well, it looks like I ain't going to get no video back tonight. I charge my batteries. But hey, it's been real. Dude, please, everybody, look, these guests come on to not only help us out and give y'all good content, but it's also kind of try to, promote themselves. So let's show Mike Buka some love. I mean, it's Mike Buka. Let's show him some love, ask a bunch of questions, let's get a bunch of people
100%.
on here. Let him know, let's represent for Maryland. Let him
Bass
know
and
he's
Beer
got a good
Radio.
follow- Right, Bass and Beer Radio. Just Maryland in general. You know what I mean?
Represent what we do.
Matt
Ask good questions.
Heron loves us. Matt Heron loves Maryland now.
Matt
But
Herron,
man,
Matt Herron will be back on Bass and Beer Radio. There is no doubt about it.
100%. And he loved the show, and he loved the vibe, and he's like, man, he's like loves like he's like, man, I got buddies in Maryland. Like that's what we want. That's what we want. Because a lot of you guys, look, when Matt Herron comes to town and he ain't got nowhere to stay, we gonna be on here like, hey, can he stay with one of y'all? Can we hook him
Bonfire at
up?
the Bass and Beer Radio crib.
Yeah, yeah. Mike Buka's in town. Hey,
Bonfire at the bonfire. Let's go.
he gonna be in the studio. You can come up there and get an autograph signed, get or buy some swim baits from him personally, because there's a lot of imitations
Yes,
of
sir.
his baits. Get the legit, the trick shad, the bull rat, everything, dude.
Legit baits that catch fish in the swim bait world. Learn yourself something about a new mainstream style of fishing that's coming out. You're going to see a ton of it in MLF. You're going to see a bunch of it in the Bassmaster Elite Series. You might as well get on board with it yourself and learn what you're doing with some of these big baits. Learn what you're doing with some of these big rod and reel combinations.
And
It's a
wait till you see
tool.
who we got coming up next
Oh my God.
in the future. We got a whole bunch of stuff planned, man. Whole bunch of stuff.
Does the name of Team Marine ring a bell?
Look, you're giving up too much already, man. We can't.
I don't know if the name
Have to put
Team
the-
Marine rings a bell to anybody, but
Because to me, I did
check
my
'em out.
homework. I did my homework because I did not know at first, but then I did my homework. Like, oh wow, dope. So,
check
and
them
then
out, man.
after that, it's a lot of stuff coming up. That's all I can say. I can't
We're-
say too much. but
I think for the next 3 to 4 weeks, we're pretty booked out here, aren't we?
with very well established people in the industry. Let's put it that way.
Well, I think that basically everybody we've had before what we have for the next 4 have also been very well established individuals.
And then
Bass
when
and
the
Beer
Thursday
Radio is
nighter hit-
untouched right now. We are untouched. We're going to a different level on social media than other podcasts and live streams are. We're going to go to a different level. We're taking it there. We depend on you guys to help us get there. And
Well, when the Thursday nighters hit, you already know. We will be live streaming every way in. Usually we have the winners on the show every week.
Yep, every week.
It's really a lot of fun. Me and Chad also will be at the Middle River Fish and Flea Market.
Yes,
the
sir.
MR Bass. Mr.
Not this
Scott
weekend,
Drake
but
Flea Market.
next weekend.
We're gonna be set up there, man. So come by, say hi. We're gonna be set up there. I got some stuff that I'm gonna either give away or sell. I don't know. Figure it out. I got a bunch of man. I got so much crap. I shouldn't call it crap because one man is another man.
Don't sell crap to our fans, Rob.
It's not crap. Like, see, my video ain't on. It's stuff that I don't throw. I have a lot of good stuff that I'm just not gonna throw. I know what I use and I know what I'm going to. I mean, I got okay, for example, Strike King, square bills, 1.5. People love them. You know what I mean? I don't throw them though. I got like 10 of them.
Yep.
I'm never going to throw them. Man, I throw a DT6 and I throw a Rocco. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
It's not a bad bait. A lot of people have confidence.
Brian
in it.
says he'll be there.
Yeah. I'm just not going to throw them. Martin Payne was there last year and brought like a giant Ranger. So, dude, it's off the hook. It's a fun
didn't
time.
Tony buy it?
No, Martin brought it. And then he was like, I had him on video, like holding it. And he's like, hey, Tony, my boy Ranger Ramon. It's like a giant Ranger, like metal sign. You'd be surprised. And then they got food, too. They got like pit beef cooking and smoked sausages and stuff outside.
Shoot, dude, I'm freaking looking forward to this shit already, dude. Hanging out with the boys, hanging out with
Yeah.
everybody, talking fishing all day long at the freaking Middle River Bass Fishing Flea Market up there in Middle River, Essex area.
You know Paul's going to be
What
up
Methodist
there.
church? It's at a church, right?
Yeah, it's on Back River Neck Road. You go down Back River Neck Road. Like
Oh,
you head
okay,
to Turkey Point. Yeah. So right past, you go past 7-Eleven, a little farther past 7-Eleven on your right-hand side at the church there.
Martin, you can come and you can represent Bass and Beer Radio. I will give you a T-shirt.
Uh-oh.
He says he got the sign for Tony.
Oh, you bought it for Tony. Also, that's
I
why
thought it
Tony.
was something that had to do with somebody around here.
Well, if it's a ranger,
Yeah.
Tony. But
Steve, definitely come say hey, man. Come say hi. We would love to
is that
freaking
Scuba Steve?
no,
Oh,
Steve, excuse me if I say your last name wrong. Steve Weisener.
what's up, Steve? Thanks for watching. I thought you were talking about Scuba Steve because I was like, he's not internet savvy. Scuba Steve, correct?
I can't say he's not internet savvy. I just I don't know, man. I don't know. He says he cannot comment on YouTube and he doesn't have a Facebook. And I don't really dig too much deeper into that. Whatever.
I was just asking because I like to mess with Scuba Steve.
Bro, I want Scuba to comment on every single podcast that we do. All of them.
Oh, I see Steve's comment. I'm looking at my comments now. I'm such a mess, dude.
Rob, what's the info on that chatterbait?
Oh, I can't.
Martin, you cannot have my table space. You can just join me at the table space.
You have to like and comment on my page for a chance to win that chatterbait. That's all I can tell you. So all I can tell you, if you're already subscribed, if you're not subscribed, you got to subscribe and comment for a chance. You got to comment on the chatterbait video for a chance to win the JDM chatterbait that I'll talk about in there.
It's
But I don't
JDM?
show. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm commenting.
Oh, it's like the best chatterbait ever for a round wood. I can't say it messes up the whole giveaway. If I just come out and say it, Dan's been asking me, like everybody's asking me, I'm not saying nothing. But you can surely win one. All you gotta do is make sure you're subscribed and comment on that video. And when I reach 600 subscribers, it's a done deal. You will be entered to win it. I might even send you 2 or 3. I might even send you the sneaky color too.
Martin,
Let's see.
our table is literally one of those little. We're lucky to even be able to attend the flea market. We just have a really small corner table where.
Do we? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, dude, it's a really small corner table. We're just gonna have to put a few things on the wall and a small little 2-foot table, and that's gonna be about it. So I don't have much for being able to lay stuff out for sale and whatnot, but we will have some apparel for sale. We will have some videos on a laptop that represents what Bass and Beer Radio does. We'll have a nice tablecloth. We'll have our banner up there, and we're gonna be hanging out, ready to just talk to you guys and just interact with our viewers and the people that.
Dude, I got
Why do I brain fart on the easiest words in the world? The people that take care of and support Bass and Beer Radio.
Dude, I got rods and everything. I'm trying to. Well, I probably won't sell them up there. I'll probably just give them away. I'm gonna ask like riverboat Rob trivia questions, and if you answer it right, you can have it. I got a 13 fishing fate rod right here. I'll give that away. I got some reels I'll give away. We should just do like a game show, dude, and give shit away.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, answer some trivia questions, get a prize. We're not trying to, I mean, I got some lures I can definitely give away.
Me too.
I do have some rods and stuff that I can part with, dude, because I switched my whole arsenal over to Dobbins Furies. So I have a lot
Good
of other
rods.
rods. Yeah, I changed all my rods to Dobbin Furies.
Dan says send him pictures.
What?
He-
Because Dan can't come. He's in like North Carolina.
Yeah.
Dan, I'm sending you a
See, but
chatterbait.
like
So
sending
Dan
pictures, but like,
already-
dude, that's the issue though. Like sending rods and reels, like this shit gets expensive because
Dan's already won a chatterbait because he was the first to comment. I told him on there, I was like, dude, since you're the first one to comment on the video, I'm gonna send you one. So Dan's getting one of the chatterbaits anyways. So that's already happening.
you
I told
dirty dog, Dan. You
Dan, I
dirty
told you.
dog.
Dude, I told him private message me his address. He still has it, dude. It could have been in the mail already, Dan.
I sent him stickers last week.
Yeah, yeah. Hey Dan, shoot me your address, dude. Your new address, man. I'll get you on those chatterbaits, but don't tell nobody what it is.
All
Till after
right, we're gonna hang it up for the night, Riverboat Rob.
Yeah, I got to get off here. Unfortunately, I got to work tomorrow.
Unfortunately, I also have to do the same thing.
Yeah, beast of burden, dude.
That's
It
right.
is what it is.
But man,
Hey,
looking
man,
forward
it's
to.
been fun. Next time I'll make sure I got my battery. I didn't know we were going to be this long. I'll charge up all my
I know,
batteries.
dude. I didn't think so either. But you know what? I pretty much say that every single Friday. I didn't even think we were going to be that long.
Wait till this Friday. I'm telling you right now, everybody be prepared. Mike Buca's going to tell some stories. Dude,
God, dude,
he
I
called,
cannot wait, dude. Mike
he
Buca's going to
called
be
me last
sick.
night. I missed his call, and then he was calling me this morning. And then I was like, I got to get to work, dude. He's like telling me stories for like a half
Dude,
an hour.
yeah, dude, get him back to work. I need my swim baits tuned, bro.
Look, he's going to answer all your questions. So everybody tune in. I'm telling you right now.
Let's
Maybe,
go.
maybe, maybe we could talk him into doing a giveaway. I don't know, man.
We'll see.
Not those baits are. I don't know. I can't guarantee that. But hey, at least a discount code or something. We'll figure it out.
All right, buddy.
Friday's going to be the shit. All right, man. I will see y'all. Have a good night. Thank you, Chad.
Catch you guys later. See you later, Bass and Beerians. Thanks for joining in tonight. We'll see you guys on Friday night. Peace out. Let's go.
All right.